Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard and Universal Studios Orlando, reveal new details about the Dark Universe land coming to Epic Universe this next year. I'm going to tell you right now, this land looks absolutely incredible. I posted a short of the animated fly-through earlier today. Don't know if you guys saw that, but you can check out in the shorts section. So gorgeous. I'll put some clips of that video in here. But yeah, there's two rides officially. There's one restaurant, and at least one main restaurant, and a few shops, one main shop. We go over all that right now. Let's actually go over the restaurant and the shop in the village starting first. So you go through the portal, which will be lit up in electricity. By the way, it looks amazing. And you go through the portal, and you go on in, and you go through past a cemetery, which looks like in the concept art there'll be some photo ops there, like you can stick yourself in a coffin and take a picture. And then you enter into the village of Darkmoor. The village of Darkmoor is where you'll find the DAS Steakhouse, where it's a nice, very nice steakhouse, and that is the main sit-down restaurant for the land besides the Burning Blade Tavern, which we'll talk about later. And then you'll have the Monster Horror Makeup Experience. The Monster Horror Makeup Experience is basically Universal's version of Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique at Disney. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is where they dress you up as a princess or a prince at Disney parks, and here you'll be dressing up as or becoming a monster, which is infinitely more cooler in my opinion. And so that's what we'll be doing here in Darkmoor at the Horror Makeup Experience. This village, and the entire land, but especially the village, will have fog machines going all day long, especially at nighttime, as well as monster meet and greet characters where you'll be able to meet Frankenstein, his bride, the Invisible Man. There'll be a monster hunter you can meet, and there'll be a musicianist that will be playing actual instruments throughout the land, which is pretty cool in this meet and greet spot. And then you can meet the Mummy and some other characters, Dracula as well. But yeah, what I was saying before actually is the land has mist. It'll be pumping mist, kind of like a Halloween Horror Nights Scare Zone vibe the whole time. Basically, it'll be just fog machines constantly pumping fog, which will really, again, make the atmosphere feel very spooky, especially as evening and nighttime rolls around. Next up is the Burning Blade Tavern. The Burning Blade Tavern is located in the back of the land, in between the two main attractions of the land, and this will have a windmill that will be burning or set on fire every single time, or every single 15 minutes or so, multiple times throughout the hour. This will be like a bar vibe, but also have food as well, heavily themed, and it'll be kind of in the back, in the woodsy area of the land, next to kind of this traveling camp, so to speak. This traveling camp is the first theme for our first ride. That is the Curse of the Werewolf Family Spinning Coaster. The Curse of the Werewolf Family Spinning Coaster has a height requirement of 40 inches, and it is a mock ride spinning coaster, which will have an indoor show scene and a swing launch, which will, in that swing launch, there'll be an animatronic, an actual werewolf animatronic. You can see this in the concept art coming roaring at you, which is insane. And it looks really good on the animatronic. And there's another werewolf animatronic that looks really good in Monsters Unchained. But the ride and the theme itself will be in a theme to this kind of traveling camp of not magicians, but I guess kind of like witches, and kind of they practice like sidekicks and stuff, practice tarot card reading. So it'll be this traveling camp of very colorful colors of this kind of traveling spooky coven, I guess I'll just call it a witch coven. And they say the werewolf is gonna hunt us down, and we have to go and escape the werewolf. And that's what we see on this very short but heavily themed family ride. Then we come to the jaw-dropping Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. And brand new concept art of this ride has been confirmed to use the Kuga arm ride system, just like Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, but it should feel a little bit less claustrophobic because there won't be any covers. There'll be just spikes. Each seat will be shaped like a coffin, and it'll be available. There won't be anything covering you, so you have 360-degree viewing, because there'll be many more animatronics than screens on this attraction such as Forbidden Journey, where there's like those screen domes. That won't be a thing on this attraction. There'll be many more animatronics, so you'll go ahead and have 360-degree viewing, so you can go ahead and see those animatronics. Rumors also have this KUKA ride system will be taken up to the next level by more, the KUKA arms will be dropping the benches, dropping them on more aggressively than like Forbidden Journey, and there'll be like little drops, but that's because the robotic arm will be dropping your seat. So this could be more intense, or definitely will be more intense than Forbidden Journey. Universal also stated that this will be the scariest ride they've ever made, but still somehow PG-13 and family friendly. I don't know. Basically, if you don't like it's basically like a Halloween Horror Nights house as a ride, a permanent Halloween Horror Nights house as a ride of every single monster you can think of in there. Frankenstein, the Bride, Dracula, and the story is Victoria Frankenstein is trying to do this experiment that goes wrong, and all the monsters unleash and they try to come get you as you go through this manor. Victoria Frankenstein is not a reimagined Frankenstein. She is the great-great-granddaughter of Dr. Frankenstein, and he's long gone out in this land set in the present day, and is open as a tourist attraction, so that's why she's back trying to do some more experiments, and she lets the monsters, or accidentally lets the monsters go loose while you're touring the manor. This ride will feature some incredible animatronics. I mean, just really the best animatronics Universal has ever done, which is what the monsters deserve. This is a Universal-owned IP. They created the Universal monsters, of course. That's what got them as a studio on the map over 100 years ago. So I'm so glad they're getting their own land. This is my most highly anticipated land and most highly anticipated ride. This ride is going to be absolutely stunning. In fact, it'll include the Phantom of the Opera playing his big pipe machine. There'll be 12 pipes, and there'll be fire shooting out of the 12 pipes to synchronize music, and this fire is going to shoot up to 3 feet in the air while you're on the ride. I have my favorite piece of concept art from this entire thing, and it's part of the thumbnail of looks like Frankenstein is getting worked on, and there's just these beautiful lightning bolts and bluish hues. You can see a couple of ride vehicles in this concept art as well. I really love this concept art. It really just spoke to me, and I was like, this has to be the thumbnail. This looks absolutely gorgeous. The queue of the attraction will include statues of Victoria Frankenstein and statues of the Universal monsters, and of course just a very manor-like setting. The extended queue will be half indoor and half outdoor into like a courtyard, and there'll be like an indoor section as well. And this queue, just like Forbidden Journey's queue and most of Universal's recent queues, will just be absolutely jaw-dropping. And that is Dark Universe so far. I mean, I can't wait to step in this land. The concept art looks drop-dead gorgeous. I can't find a single thing wrong with this land, except maybe for the fact that it's just so small, because it'll be so gosh darn popular. Many people on social media have been excusing lots of praise for this land. Even some Epic Universe deniers, or people that weren't sure about the success of Epic Universe or about the park in general, still are really liking this land. So I think Universal has a real hit on their hands with the Dark Universe. What do you guys think about the early concept art for this attraction, or the official concept art for this attraction, the two rides, the horror makeup show or experience, the 2 restaurants, meet and greets, and more? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to support the channel, go ahead and click that join button for as little as $1 a month to become a YouTube member. In fact, I posted all these details in text form as soon as they came out on the YouTube member community post. For as little as $1 a month, a brand new tier, you can go ahead and join and get these up-to-date information, up-to-date instant news stories on as text posts while you wait for the actual videos. If not, you can go ahead and subscribe and make sure to like the video as well, and check out my social media below, and check out my Patreon for permit information as well. All the information is down below in the description. But other than that, have a very, very good day, and have a Dark Universe day.